Hi, my name is Trip Westhaven. Recently, I produced the television nature series Maneater. Over the course of filming, our cameras witnessed unprecedented displays of evolution, strange mutations never before observed by the human eye. When I spoke to a prominent marine biologist, she claimed it was due to Port Clovis's extreme levels of radioactivity and industrial effluent. But I couldn't shake the feeling that she was merely trying to placate me. What did she really know? And why wasn't she telling me? Then, as if the stars had all aligned, a former Q-level security specialist sat down next to me. What he told me would haunt me for the better part of a year, and lead me back to Port Clovis on a dangerous journey through dark secrets, government cover-ups, and a clandestine cabal of extraterrestrial elites single-mindedly determined to enforce their will on humankind. Come with me on a quest for the truth. Truth Quest. The predator must act quickly, lest she lose the scent of her prey. The shark works the odor trail with a singular focus. Perhaps she's caught scent of Jormungandr, the world-encircling sea serpent of Norse legend. What admirable hustle! The creature has disappeared, probably whisked away by a government boat, lest we capture the beast on video. The Dread Fleet set sail to claim its watery empire. Vigilante questers, whatever it is the shark caught scent of, the secretive Black Ops unit conspicuously called NWO has captured it. What might be their nefarious plans?
Sharks shouldn't be that hard to find.
The markings on this satellite suggest that it belongs to Site P, a top-secret military compound, and perhaps the home base of these NWO troops.
This is anticlimactic. Suffocating out today.
He's a big one!
Unfortunately, I suspect there's more where that came from. This is the Plover Island Complex, commonly referred to as Site P. Whatever bizarre and dark depravity lurks within its bowels, we're about to find out. Port Clovis is a hotbed of global elite debauchery, and the alien aggressors will defend it to the death. Naval dominance has always been part of the hidden agenda of the insectoid elite. They hate boats because our boats mean freedom. Again appear the great galleons of the global conspiratorial elite. Energized by demon powers, the Illuminati prove a dastardly foe. If only, like the shark, we too rebel against the alien threat, we can reawaken humankind and revive the Atlantean Golden Age. The insectoid high priests of war won't be satisfied until the Gulf turns red with the blood of the slain. While intellectually, I understand that adrenochrome is a byproduct of synthetic epinephrine with no practical applications. Emotionally, I understand that it's siphoned directly from children's pineal glands as the immortality drug of the Luciferian elite.
sure we're at the right location? We sure there's a rogue shark?
Anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything. The big fish seek shelter as the NWO shock troops assemble. Don't be fooled by this elaborate diorama. The real horrors are buried deep underground.
She's coming up.
The rapacious rover, this satellite is but one of millions in the villainous cabal's interstellar quantum communications network. Every year, we're sprayed with billions of pounds of toxic aerosols. That's why you've got to protect your cellular matrix with Sulfur Shield organic sulfur crystals, only from Survival Life. From the moment she's born, the shark's cold, expressionless eyes are constantly on the watch for food. Sonar? More like no-no. The Seawolf remains acutely aware of anything that might constitute food. anticipating a reprisal, the predator flees. The NWO is still in hot pursuit. The fish must be cunning, because unlike her pursuers, she doesn't have a 5,000 horsepower engine. This footage could only be captured with the best professional-grade Swedish drone cameras. She successfully evaded the New World shock troops, at least for the time being. Government-suppressed free energy source, the Electric Great White. Teeth of the Electric Great White aren't so frightening when you consider they probably died from electrocution The other Great White should consider that a one. Decides to nourish herself on the local fauna, for this battle can't be won on an empty stomach. I started this channel 6 months ago, only to be met with personal attacks by uninformed citizens like Bong Lord 69, who commented, "What a dumb A-word, F-word piece of S-word." Continues in that vein for several paragraphs. The New World Order has begun to amass its forces. Horrified at what she's already witnessed, the Predator lashes out against the Illuminist group's deceitful agenda. Going back to ancient times, extraterrestrials have demanded animal sacrifices, and what they are not given, they take by force. Venture further into the heart of darkness, you may be shocked by the atrocities unfolding before you. Blocked 50 users from commenting. This is just the sort of response I prepared for after dedicating myself to informing the masses about the real truth behind global events. Project graduate, the Shadow Orca. Coincidentally, Shadow Orca was also the name of a CIA-funded covert op to overthrow the Grand Dictator. nightmarish beasts if they want to stop this shark. The shark struggles to disentangle the Illuminous web, fabrication, and untreated blood. To die of asphyxiation would be an unworthy end for this magnificent beast. The Underworld Order hates the shark because she dares to attack the very pillars that prop up their temple of lies.
Nope. Nothing. We sure there's a rogue shark?
Hardcore intergenerational Satanist T.J. Toffler. This ship is more of the otherworldly technology that Dwight Eisenhower acquired in his 1954 abduction pact with the aliens. The shark responds out of fear for the sovereignty of the United States and Earth itself.
Should have brought my fish finder.
The shark has taken a keen interest in an electrical transformer. Ah, yes. This all fits into the harrowing end-of-days scenarios revealed in ancient prophecy. Ship by ship, the Illuminati want to transform the Gulf. Once so vibrant, so full of southern rock and outlaw country cruises, into the dark Stygian waters of hell itself.
The Jade Helm-style Red Lift Roundup has begun.
They really should have followed FAA safety regulations. This sortie is clearly in violation of the Constitution. Or something more sinister, masked behind holographic alien technology. Our extraterrestrial overlords retaliate out of fear of exposure. Clearly, the shark has been implanted with an RFID chip to monitor her every move. That transformer must have been powering NASA's insidious Project Bluebeam. But how did the shark know? explosion has drawn unwanted attention. The patriotic Piscus must be swift to avoid capture.
What's going on?
He should hurry, as trespassing on military property could result in a 6-month prison sentence. The NWO doggedly pursues the fleeing predator.
That's the one!
I haven't seen a fish this wily since Babe Winkleman tried to catch that pike in northwestern Ontario. The bull's olfactory center registers the sweet smell of freedom. Now we see what the NWO's been hiding. Inside sources have ascertained its name, Moloch. This devious aquatic bioweapon is designed to disperse a mist of viral particulate. A potent combination of Ebola, anthrax, and Lassa fever. Within weeks, it will spread from Port Clovis to infect the entire world. Then, Big Pharma will reveal that they've developed a vaccine. The price? Every country must submit to the Insectoid Brotherhood. We must stop them before they can implement their demonic program. The shadowy cabal despises the fish for her independence of mind and spirit. 13th degree York Wright Mason, Ron Honeywell.
Even sharks when they see our sacred Bill of Rights trampled upon.
But I have reason to believe I'm being spied on by the Pakistani government.
Yet.
Just an update. I performed my own technical surveillance countermeasures and didn't find any bugs, hidden cameras, or GPS trackers. Yet.
Project Sunshine side effect, the bone sperm whale. Whales have no sense of patriotic duty. They're only the highest bidder. By rogue cetaceans, and only this shark is paying attention.
Gold, silver, and palladium. It won't be long before the NWO makes the holding of precious metals illegal. Our extraterrestrial overlords retaliate out of fear of exposure. Look at the technique. She's really transferring her muscle power from her body to the water. The big fish is falling deep. Drills and swimming technique work would really help the sharks raise better.
Okay, take on any water.
Naval dominance has always been part of the hidden agenda of the insectoid elite. These are dark actors playing dark games, and they don't appreciate anyone attempting to foil their diabolical schemes.
Let's just shoot this. I got this.
That's another one in the win column.
I've claimed everything from Pearl Harbor to the sinking of the Lusitania was a false flag. But this is not a false flag. I repeat, this is not a false flag. The Dread Fleet set sail to claim its water nymph.
Female, right? This boat's been compromised.
High Priestess Jocelyn Saint-Denis.
I know.
The insectoid High Priests of War won't be satisfied until the skull turns red with the blood of the slain. Branch is not intimidated by the elite central government's so-called peacekeeping force. The modern-day Kriegsmarine has arrived. It's the Masonic forces will stop at nothing to maintain power. shark refuses to subjugate herself to the insectoid's will, and thus is targeted as a threat. Sadistic evildoers have set sail, gleefully ready to commit heinous crimes from the decks of their warships. Fourth-dimensional insectoid shapeshifter, Vic Mandrake.
Shark toying with us?
Predator fights determinedly against a luminous skullduggery. This all fits into the harrowing end-of-days scenarios revealed in ancient prophecy. The big fish must be eradicated, lest she unmask the New World Order's evil agenda.
That is definitely a target.
Nope. Nothing.
Yes, it's time we destroy all license plates, for they are just another symbol by which the state asserts its control over us.
Well, that's it for today.
The enemy's plans for a global fascist dictatorship are put on hold for now.